everybody, welcome to Hilah Cooking. I am Hilah, and today I am going to be cooking for you my grandma's cornbread stuffing recipe in honor of Thanksgiving. And I would also like to say a special hello to Kathy, who wrote into me and asked if I could wish her and her boyfriend a happy anniversary. So Kathy and Ash, happy anniversary, congratulations. Okay, let's make some cornbread stuffing because it's yummy and I can't wait to eat it. Okay, so what we need is some cornbread. I just made up one batch of cornbread. You can do that however you like. About 8 stalks of celery, some onions, some butter, garlic, and pepper. And then I'm using vegetable broth because I don't know, it's nice to keep some things vegetarian on the holidays in case you have vegetarians coming over. But you could use chicken broth or turkey broth or whatever you want. First thing I'm going to do is saute the vegetables to get them kind of softened up. So let's do that. Okay, so I will turn on my trusty cast iron skillet. I'm going to put in 1/4 of a stick of butter, approximately. So that's like 2 tablespoons. And if you wanted to make it vegan, I guess, you could make vegan cornbread and then use oil. That would probably be fine. So, buttons. Let's chop butter. So, celery goes in. And onion goes in. So this will probably take like 10 minutes or something to get everything softened, and just want to stir it occasionally. And I'm gonna just let that do its thing for a little while. Over here, I am discreetly peeling the scarlet clove because I forgot to prep it before we started shooting. So don't mind the hands behind the bowl. Okay, let's see if I can deftly slice this up so I don't have to dirty my cutting board again. Pretty dangerous over here, but that's how I live my life, people, so get used to it. Okay, this is the worst minced onion or garlic I've ever seen, I think. I'm gonna give it a little stir, see what's happening on the bottom there. Okay. So the celery has entered the first stage of cooking, which is when it starts to look actually brighter green than it did when it went in. So we're just going to let it keep going until it turns darker green again. And the onions will get translucent. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to start crumbling up this cornbread, which it's been cooled, so it's not going to burn my delicate fingers. And kind of just want like an assortment of sizes of crumbles. And this actually works really well with stale cornbread too, so if you have some of that lying around, make some cornbread stuffing. Not just for Thanksgiving, people. And this is molasses cornbread, which is why it looks darker than you might be used to. Okay, this is looking pretty close to done, maybe another couple of minutes, but you can see how some of the onion pieces are getting a little translucent and softening up. Softening up, I just invented a word. Okay, I'm gonna put the pepper on this. Might as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bake it in this, which is kind of old and crappy looking, and if you wanna send me a nice pretty one, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, my hands are about to be really dirty because I'm gonna mix this stuff with them, so let's just get them a little dirtier, huh? So the onions are translucent. Celery is still pretty crunchy, but that's okay. It's going to cook more in the oven. And I like crunchy celery. So turn that off, and we'll mix it in with our cornbread crumbles. Ooh, this handle is hot. Okay. This is probably stupid. I'm gonna put my hands in here. I could use a spoon. Okay, also I'm gonna put in 1/2 cup or so of my broth, which is Probably that much. You can add more if it needs it. Ooh, that's hot. This is stupid. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more broth because I want it to kind of stick together. I want to get the cornbread a little soggy. So, I don't know, that's probably about a cup actually total. This looks good. Any extra big chunks, now's the time to break them up, people. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it in my pan and pour a bunch of butter on top and then put it in the oven. Oh God, my hands are all slippery. A disaster waiting to happen. Okay. And then drizzle the rest of your butter, the 2 tablespoons, which I have melted. Just kind of drizzle that all over the top. Okay. Now put it in the oven for probably 20 minutes. Okay, my timer just went off. Nice and crusty on top. Moist and delicious inside. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit and try it right before your very eyes. Oh, it's really hot. Dang it. Things are hot when you take them out of the oven. Be aware. It's gonna burn me. Mmm. Oh, cornbread stuffing just makes me think of being a child, a wee babe. Okay, well, I'll put this recipe on the website and maybe you can make it for your Thanksgiving meal. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and I will see you after Thanksgiving. Okay, bye.